What does it truly mean to live a life of profound depth and unshakable purpose? Is it measured by the gleam of accumulated riches, the echo of fleeting acclaim, or the fleeting grasp of worldly power? Or does it whisper of something far more transcendent, a harmony of the soul, a clarity of vision, a legacy that outlives the stars? The luminous minds of ancient Greece, those eternal beacons of human thought, proclaimed that the gateway to such a radiant life lay not in material conquests, societal accolades, or the fleeting judgments of the masses. No, it resided in the sacred pursuit of wisdom, a pursuit not bestowed by birthright or chance, but cultivated through deliberate daily devotion, philosophy and melita. Practice philosophy. These words aren't mere echoes from dusty scrolls. They are a clarion call to awaken the dormant giant within you, not as a leisurely diversion or an elite indulgence, but as the very essence of your being. A transformative discipline that reshapes your days, elevates your spirit, and unlocks the boundless potential of your humanity. For philosophy isn't confined to lofty abstractions or intellectual games. It's the art of living intentionally, the science of becoming your highest self. In our chaotic modern whirlwind, besieged by superficial clamor and soul-numbing distractions, this ancient imperative shines brighter than ever. It beckons you to rise above the mundane, to claim the wisdom that turns ordinary existence into an extraordinary odyssey of growth, resilience, and fulfillment. Imagine a life where every moment pulses with meaning, where you don't just survive the storms, but dance through them with grace and power. That is the gift of practicing philosophy, and it awaits your embrace. The overwhelming symphony of distraction, reclaiming your inner sanctuary. Gaze upon the world we inhabit, a relentless torrent of sensory overload, where silence is a rare luxury and introspection a forgotten art. Social media feeds cascade like endless waterfalls of triviality. Entertainment numbs the mind with instant gratifications, and a barrage of notifications fragments our focus into shards. Voices clamor from every corner, opinions clash like thunder. Yet amidst this cacophony, genuine thought is drowned out. We pursue wealth with fervor, yet neglect the riches of the soul. We chase ephemeral thrills, forsaking the enduring flame of purpose. We crave the spotlight of recognition, ignoring the quiet glow of inner fulfillment. We're inundated with data, facts, figures, feeds, yet parched for the life-giving waters of true wisdom. Information bombards us effortlessly, a deluge at our fingertips. But wisdom? It demands excavation, a heroic quest through the depths of self and society. Information merely reports the surface events. Wisdom unveils their profound significance, guiding you to actions that resonate with eternity. Information occupies your hours. Wisdom expands your horizons, fostering growth that blooms eternally. The stark reality pierces like a dawn ray. An existence devoid of wisdom is a hollow shell, a beautiful vessel, adrift without a compass. You might amass fortunes that rival kings, yet without self-knowledge, without insight into the cosmos and your place within it, without discerning what truly endures amid life's tempests. What victory have you claimed? Philosophy invites you to transcend this void, to ignite the spark within that turns survival into soaring, mere living, into luminous legacy. It's not just a practice, it's your awakening to a greater, more vibrant reality. Rediscovering philosophy's essence, the art of living with intention and depth. Philosophy isn't a dusty tome of memorized maxims or a tool for dazzling debates. It's the vibrant heartbeat of a life well lived. It's the compass that steers your ship through uncharted seas, the forge that tempers your character into unbreakable steel. At its core, philosophy compels you to confront the questions that define your existence, questions that pierce the veil of superficiality and awaken your deepest truths. What is the sacred purpose that calls to my soul, guiding my every step? What noble virtues shall I embody, becoming a beacon of integrity in a shadowed world? What unyielding principles do I champion, even when the winds of adversity howl? What enduring impact will I etch upon the world, a legacy that inspires those who follow? Philosophy is the pursuit of self-sovereignty, the mastery of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's the discipline that sharpens your mind like a warrior's blade, the clarity that cuts through illusion, the truth that liberates you from chains unseen. If you surrender your thinking to the masses, they will mold your destiny. If you let others chart your course, you'll wander lost in their shadows. If you neglect wisdom's call, ignorance will reign as your tyrant, dimming your light. But wisdom isn't a passive gift. It's a conquest, earned through vigilant practice, day by radiant day. Embrace it, and watch as it transforms you from a passive observer into an active architect of your fate, a force of inspiration that ripples outward, touching lives and reshaping realities. The transformative might of daily reflection, awakening to your infinite potential. The titans of thought, Socrates with his unyielding inquiries, Plato with his visionary ideals, Aristotle with his empirical rigor, all converged on a singular revelation. The unexamined life is not worth living. This isn't hyperbole. It's a profound invitation to vitality. To live unexamined is to drift like a leaf on the wind, reactive, unmoored, at the mercy of external forces. It's to let days blur into years without purpose, to follow crowds blindly, to exist in a slumber of routine. But practicing philosophy is your alarm to arousal. It's the deliberate pause amid chaos, the sacred space for introspection that infuses every moment with intention. Cultivate this habit. Each evening, as the sun dips below the horizon, retreat into quietude and ponder. Am I evolving into the hero of my own epic, or merely playing a supporting role in someone else's story? Do my daily choices harmonize with the symphony of my core values, or are they discordant notes? Am I investing in pursuits that echo eternally, or squandering time on transient trifles? Every reflection is a step toward enlightenment. The wise don't curse misfortune. They harness it as a teacher. They don't lament failures. They alchemize them into wisdom. Through this practice, you don't just react to life. You orchestrate it, crafting a destiny of deliberate design. Imagine the empowerment. A mind sharpened to cut through deception. A heart fortified to weather storms. A spirit elevated to inspire multitudes. This is the power of reflection, the key that unlocks your boundless inner world, forging unbreakable resilience. Philosophy as your shield in life's grand arena. Life's tapestry is woven with unpredictability, threads of jisari interwoven with strands of sorrow, triumphs shadowed by trials. You will encounter tempests that test your mettle, heartaches that rend the soul, setbacks that shake foundations, losses that echo in silence. In these crucibles, who will you reveal yourself to be? A fragile reed bending to the gale's whim, crumbling at adversity's touch, or a towering oak, roots deep in wisdom's soil, branches unbowed by the fury? This is philosophy's greatest gift, not abstract theories, but the steel of character to stand resolute. It equips you to remain serene amid turmoil, unwavering in uncertainty, enlightened in an age of folly. Philosophy becomes your soul's indomitable armor, shielding you from despair's arrows and empowering you to transform pain into purpose. The ancients exemplified this. Epictetus, enslaved yet freer in mind than his captors. Marcus Aurelius, emperor yet master of humility amid chaos. They didn't evade life's battles. They embraced them with philosophical grace, emerging as eternal inspirations. You too can wield this strength, calm in the eye of the storm, resilient in the face of ruin, wise beyond the world's woes. Practice philosophy and become the hero who not only survives but thrives, turning every trial into a triumph that lights the way for others. Philosophy Unleashed, daily practices to illuminate your path and inspire the world. How then do we weave this noble pursuit into the fabric of our existence? Philosophy isn't reserved for cloistered scholars. It's a vibrant, actionable force for every seeker of greatness. Here's your blueprint to infuse wisdom into your days, transforming routine into ritual and ordinary into extraordinary, deliberate. Before you decide, pause amid impulse. Let wisdom guide your choices, turning reactions into responses that align with your highest self. In this mindfulness, you craft a life of intention, where every step echoes with purpose. Pursue truth over tranquility. Shun the comfort of convenient beliefs. Chase the unvarnished reality, even when it challenges. In this quest, you become a beacon of authenticity, inspiring others to seek light over shadows. Embrace evening contemplation. As twilight falls, reflect, what lessons unfolded today? Where can I refine my path? This daily communion with self fosters growth, turning experiences into wisdom that propels you forward. Draw from the sages of ages. Immerse in the eternal wellsprings. Read Plato's dialogues. Absorb Stoic meditations. Heed Eastern insights. These giants offer maps to navigate life's labyrinths, empowering you to stand taller on their shoulders. Embody your ideals relentlessly. Words alone are wind. Live your principles with fierce conviction, even when the road roughens. In this integrity, you become a living inspiration, a force that uplifts communities and reshapes destinies. This is philosophy in motion, the dynamic energy that elevates existence from survival to sovereignty. It's not theory. It's the power to live boldly, love deeply, and leave a legacy that echoes eternally. The ultimate summons. Awaken to wisdom and claim your magnificent destiny. As the curtain draws on this reflection, the choice crystallizes before you. Will you court wisdom's embrace or wander in its absence? Will you command your thoughts or yield to mental anarchy? Will you awaken to life's grandeur or slumber through its symphony? Wisdom isn't destiny's decree. It's your deliberate election, a practice you nurture or neglect. The tapestry of your life, its vibrancy, its depth, its impact, hinges on this. Did you delve into the depths of thought? Did you navigate with enlightened grace? Did you practice philosophy as the sacred art of becoming? Or did you defer to the world's whims, letting external echoes drown your inner voice? Philosophian Melita. Practice philosophy. For existence bereft of wisdom isn't mere survival. It's a tragedy untold, a potential unrealized, a light unlit. But you hold the spark. Ignite it. Let philosophy be your guiding star, your unquenchable fire, your path to a life of unparalleled greatness. Rise, reflect, and radiate. Become the inspiration the world awaits. Your greater life begins now, in the quiet power of thoughtful action. Embrace it, and watch as you transform not just yourself, but the very fabric of existence.
If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.